You know when your phone just unlocks when you look at it? Or you see a car driving itself? It feels like something straight out of a movie, but it's really happening all around us. So today we're going to dig into the big question. Can computers really see?
Well, the answer is kind of hiding in plain sight, in technology that, odds are, you use every single day. For instance,
think about your phone. You just hold it up, it recognizes your face, and poof, it's unlocked. It feels like total magic, right? But it's actually a super powerful form of AI.
And then you've got self-driving cars. That's a whole other level, isn't it? A machine that's navigating the real world, spotting roads, signs, and other cars. Well, the secret behind both of these incredible things is a type of AI called computer vision.
Okay, so to get to the bottom of our big question, we first have to get one thing straight. Computers don't see like we do. Not at all. They have a completely different way of processing the world, and believe it or not, it all comes down to numbers.
here's a great way to think about it. For us, our eyes are the sensors, and they send signals to our brain, right? Well, for a computer, a camera is its eye. But what the computer's brain does with that information, well, that's where things get really, really different.
See, instead of seeing a whole picture like we do, a computer sees a massive grid of tiny little dots called pixels. And every single one of those pixels is just a set of numbers that tells the computer its color and how bright it is. So to a computer, your face isn't really a face. It's more like a giant spreadsheet of data. Kind of weird, huh?
So the whole thing boils down to a pretty simple four-step process. First, a camera snaps an image. Second, the computer instantly converts that image into that grid of numbers we were just talking about. Third, and this is the magic part, an AI model analyzes all those numbers to find patterns. And finally, it makes a decision, like, yep, that's the right face, or, whoa, that's a stop sign. And this all happens faster than you can blink.
Okay, but wait, how does a computer go from looking at a spreadsheet of numbers to actually recognizing a cat or a car or anything? Well, just like us, it has to learn.
And this is the secret sauce. You don't teach an AI what a cat is by describing it. Nope. You show it thousands, maybe even millions of pictures of cats. And from all that data, the AI starts to figure out the patterns all by itself. The pointy ears, the whiskers, the shape of the eyes. It literally builds its own idea of a cat from all those examples.
So how does it actually build that idea in its digital brain? Well, modern computer vision uses a trick called deep learning, which works in layers. Let's peel it back. At the very first, most basic layer, the AI is just identifying the simplest building blocks: lines, edges, and corners.
Then, the next layer up takes all those simple lines and starts putting them together into slightly more complex shapes, like circles and squares. From there, the third layer gets even smarter. It assembles those shapes into recognizable parts of an object. So now circles and curves might become an eye, or a couple of pointy lines could become an ear.
And then finally, the top layer puts all of those pieces together. It sees the eyes, the ears, the whiskers, and it concludes, based on everything I've learned, that is a cat. This layered, bottom-up approach is what makes this technology so incredibly powerful.
So now that we've kind of peeked under the hood, let's talk about where you can find it. Because once you start looking, you realize this technology is absolutely everywhere. Seriously, just think about your day. You unlock your phone with your face. Self-driving cars use it to see the road. Security cameras use it to spot intruders. Doctors use it to analyze medical scans. Even those fun filters on social media rely on it to find your face. It's in your photo apps, at the grocery store. It's just become a seamless part of our world. And this field is not standing still, not even close. The technology is advancing at a breathtaking pace, pushing the boundaries of what machines can perceive and what they can understand. Right now, as in today, we're seeing AI that can not only see an image, but describe what's happening in detailed sentences. Detection is becoming instantaneous, which is obviously critical for stuff like self-driving cars. Medical AI is getting so much better at spotting diseases early, and all of this power is being shrunk down to run right on our phones. But, and this is a big but, let's be clear, it is not perfect. These systems can still make mistakes, especially with weird images or in bad lighting. A huge challenge is the training data itself. If an AI is only trained on a limited set of images, it's going to struggle recognizing things it's never seen. That's why human oversight is still absolutely critical. So if you take just one thing away from all of this, let it be this simple idea.
Computer vision isn't just about seeing pixels. It is the bridge that allows a machine to turn those pixels into actual, useful meaning.
It's an incredible evolution in technology, one that's already reshaping our entire world. And it leaves us with one final, pretty exciting question to think about. Now that machines can see, what on earth will they show us next?